The member for Solomon.
Thank you. I rise this morning to advise the House of a new awareness program I launched recently in my electorate. The Griggsy's Green Thumb Tropical Garden Safety Awareness Program involves working with primary and preschool schools in my electorate to educate students on the importance of tropical garden safety and environmental sustainability, which is a practical environmental approach unlike Labor's carbon tax. I'm delighted that Estelle Cornell of Alora Gardens Nursery in the Northern Territory Telstra Businesswoman of the Year has teamed up with me on this very important program. For every tropical tree or plant that I buy for the school, Estelle kindly donates one to them as well. She also joins me visiting the schools where we educate the students about the trees and the plants and where they should plant them, what type of fertiliser to use and when to water, etc. We also oversee the planting of the tree or the plants. The students just love it and are so enthusiastic. Gardening in the tropics has potential health risks, as I've talked about in this place before, and I learnt earlier this year with my husband Paul, a keen gardener, contracting the potentially fatal bacterial disease melioidosis, or as it's known locally in the Territory, Nightcliff Gardener's disease. It's also known as Whitmore's disease and the Paddyfield disease. Now, disturbingly, this year alone 97 Territorians have contracted the disease, and sadly the fatality rate each year is around 10% of those that contract the disease. Now, for my husband, well, I'm lucky that while he wasn't in the risk factor of catching the disease, which he caught by being scratched by a piece of wire that was laying in the soil in our yard, which happened to be contaminated with melioidosis. While he's on his road to recovery, it has been a long time coming, about 6 months, and he's still getting there. But anyway, the program of my Griggsy's Green Thumb was at the Larrakia Primary School with Principal Graham Chadwick, very keen to be involved in the program. A big thank you to Shelley Ferguson, who is a passionate educator and has excellent gardening skills. It was wonderful that Kelly Packer's Year 4-5 class could be involved in the program. The keen, enthusiastic students included Chelsea Abraham, Lachlan Anderson, Joshua Bentz, Alex Bishop, Katua Bua, Evelyn Karapetis, Nadia Dravitsky, Isaac Drummond, Jose Felicio, Amy Ferguson, Liam Franklin, Bradley Goulwin, Jamie Hannon, Kemal Kindle, Jed Coford, Black Lambert, Keith Matilda, Peter Panqui, Woody Sawino, Trent Shearer, Zach Van Dam, Yeni Wangaratney, Hugh Wilshire, Jane Withy, and my dear friends Fiona Peters' son, Ethan Anderson, along with another dear friend of mine, Heidi Loy's son, Riley Loy, were of great assistance on the day. Now, after the winter recess, I'll be able to come back and update the House with visits to my other schools in my electorate and educating them on this very, very important program. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.